UJ says President Barack Obama agrees to accept an honorary doctorate and Nelson Mandela's condition remains critical but stable. I'm Richard Brooks. The University of Johannesburg says President Barack Obama has agreed to accept an honorary doctorate. This comes against the background of a planned demonstration tomorrow against UJ's decision. It forms part of the opposition in some quarters to Barack Obama's visit to South Africa this weekend. UJ's Professor Chris Landsberg.
We should expect protests against someone like President Obama. I myself have been one of the fiercest critics of their Libya decision. But let me be absolutely clear. UJ is a diverse university. There are people from very many backgrounds, but at the end of the day, 72.5% of Senate voted in favor, 80% of council voted in favor.
US President Barack Obama will arrive in South Africa tonight for an official visit at the invitation of President Jacob Zuma. Obama will be accompanied by his family, senior advisors, and a business delegation. This is his second visit to South Africa, but his first as US head of state. The US is a major partner for South Africa in trade, investment, tourism, and technology. Rulani Baloy has more.
Government says this is a significant visit which will take political, economic and people-to-people relations between the two countries to a higher level, while also enhancing cooperation between the US and the African continent at large. President Zuma will hold official talks with President Obama, which are expected to cover strengthening the status of bilateral relations, trade and investment, education, health, development assistance, as well as security and development cooperation. There are 600 U.S. companies in South Africa, employing more than 150,000 local people. President Zuma will be accompanied by Ministers of International Relations, State Security, Health and the Minister of Economic Development. Rulani Baloy, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Nelson Mandela's condition remains critical but stable. This as he prepares to spend his 21st day in the Pretoria Heart Hospital. The past 48 hours has been an emotional roller coaster for people as Madiba's health first deteriorated and then improved. The presidency issued a statement saying he was stable but critical. Flowers, cards, paintings, balloons and banners are the silent evidence of the hundreds of people who visited the hospital yesterday. Leila Magnus has more.
A kaleidoscope of colour greets you as you near the service entrance of the Pretoria Heart Hospital. The wall is plastered from top to bottom for about 15 metres. Handwritten cards, handprints of children, pictures of Mandela and artwork adorns the wall. 5 candles burn throughout the night, lightning splashes of colour. The sidewalk in front of the wall looks like a flower shop littered with bunches of proteas, lilies, roses, daisies and other flowers. It is expected that family members will again visit Mandela in hospital today. Leila Magnus, SABC News, Pretoria.
Murder-accused athlete Oscar Pistorius has decided to resume a low-key track routine. In a statement on his website, Pistorius says he's not contemplating a formal return to athletics, and his training is not aimed at preparing for competition. Kirat Lala has more.
The statement says his focus remains entirely on the court case in which he's accused of murdering his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp. Pistorius says his family and those close to him have encouraged him to spend a few hours a week on the track. This will assist him in finding the necessary mental and emotional equilibrium to process his trauma and prepare for the trial. Kirat Lala, SABC News.